How do you know when someone still loves you, even when they're hiding from you? It's a strange kind of ache, isn't it? Their silence, their distance, their sudden disappearance. It leaves you wondering whether the connection was ever real. But here's the real truth. Sometimes a person steps back, not because the love has faded, but because it's grown so strong they don't know how to carry it. Their feelings overwhelm them more than they admit. Today we're going to uncover the deeper reasons why someone who still feels for you in their heart might be staying far away. The first reason is your presence affects them too deeply. There are people who can handle life with a steady hand until someone like you walks in. You don't just enter their thoughts, you interrupt their emotional equilibrium. When they're around you, they feel things they didn't plan to feel and weren't prepared to manage. You stir up desire, vulnerability, hope, fear, and even the old memories they thought they had buried for good. You awaken parts of them they've spent years trying to keep quiet. And that emotional intensity doesn't just surprise them, it overwhelms them. Their heart reacts before their mind can stay in control, and that loss of control is something they're not used to. So, when they step back, it isn't because they've lost interest. It's because being close to you makes them feel exposed, unguarded, and more open than they know how to be. You make them confront emotions they've avoided for years. Even seeing your name can send their minds spinning and their heart racing, reminding them how much power you hold in their world. Avoidance becomes their attempt to regain balance, to slow down the storm you create inside them. The irony is that the very intensity that draws them toward you is the same intensity that scares them into stepping away. They're not afraid of you, they're afraid of how deeply you reach them. Second, they don't feel ready for the love. This person looks at you with a kind of quiet respect. They see your heart, your patience, your goodness, and they know you deserve a love that's steady and emotionally present. And that's exactly why they're afraid. They don't feel ready to show up for you the way you deserve, not because they don't care, but because their feelings are so strong that the thought of disappointing you feels heavier than the thought of losing you. They're aware of their own flaws, their unfinished healing, their emotional uncertainty, and they worry that stepping into your life too soon could cause more harm than good. They don't want to bring confusion into your clarity or instability into your peace. So they choose distance not as a punishment, but as a way to protect what they value. They believe that if they return, it should be as someone whole, someone grounded, someone confident in their ability to love you well. They want to come back without the baggage that could weigh you down. Until they feel capable of offering you something steady, something worthy of the way they see you, they stay silent. And in their mind, that silence isn't a lack of love. It's their way of trying not to ruin something sacred before they're ready to honor it. The third reason is fear is fighting against their heart. There's a constant tug of war inside this person, and you sit right at the center of it. Their heart reaches for you every memory, every moment, every emotion pulls them in your direction. But fear pushes just as hard the other way. They're scared of being rejected, scared of losing control, scared of opening up, only to get hurt again. Their feelings for you are powerful, but powerful feelings often wake up old wounds. So, every time they think about reaching out, fear whispers louder. What if I'm not wanted? What if I ruin everything? What if I fall too hard again? That inner conflict keeps them frozen between longing and self-protection. This is why their behavior feels confusing. One day they seem close, the next they disappear. They're not being inconsistent, they're overwhelmed. Their heart wants connection, but their mind builds walls to keep them safe. And the truth is, this battle exhausts them. Loving you feels natural, but acting on that love feels risky. So instead of moving toward you, they retreat into silence, hoping the feelings will settle. Yet, they never really do, because the heart keeps returning to what it wants, while fear keeps pulling them back. And until they find the courage to choose one over the other, they stay stuck between the desire to hold you and the fear of losing themselves. Fourth reason, they feel unworthy of you. This person admires you more than you realize. They see your depth, your kindness, your strength, and it puts them in a strange emotional place. Instead of feeling confident, they feel small next to you, like they aren't enough, like they can't measure up to the version of love you deserve. In their eyes, you're rare, you're intentional, you're someone who brings light instead of chaos. And because they view you this way, they become painfully aware of their own flaws, insecurities, and unfinished growth. It isn't that they doubt you, they doubt themselves. They worry that getting close to you means exposing the parts of them they haven't fixed yet. So they step back not because they don't want you, but because they're terrified of disappointing you. They're afraid that if you truly see them, their fears, their past mistakes, their unhealed wounds, you might decide they aren't enough. And rather than risk that kind of heartbreak, they remove themselves first. Their silence is a shield, a way to avoid showing you the version of themselves they feel isn't worthy of your heart. Deep down, they believe you deserve someone stronger, more stable, more certain. What they don't realize is that their distance hurts more than any imperfection ever could. And the final reason, they're healing before they return. Some people disappear, not because they want to leave, but because they finally realize they can't keep carrying their old wounds into new love. This person knows they have healing to do old heartbreaks that still echo insecurities that shape their reactions, fears that cloud their judgment. Being close to you forces those hidden wounds to the surface, and that can feel overwhelming. They don't want to repeat past mistakes, and they don't want their unresolved pain to spill into something that feels meaningful. So, they step back not out of disinterest, but out of awareness. They understand that love without emotional stability becomes unsteady, and they don't want to offer you a half version of themselves. In their mind, returning to you should be intentional. They want to come back clear, grounded, and capable of giving you the kind of connection you deserve. They're working through their patterns, trying to rebuild their confidence, trying to understand themselves better before they step toward you again. Their silence isn't a goodbye, it's preparation. It's them trying to become someone who can meet you with presence instead of fear, commitment instead of confusion. And even from a distance, they're holding on to the hope that when they finally return, they'll be able to love you without the shadows of their past getting in the way. Remember, someone out there still loves you deeply, even if they stay silent. Their distance doesn't mean they don't care. It often means they're protecting both your heart and theirs. Trust the timing and trust the love that hasn't faded. If this message resonated with you, like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected with more insights from Mature Soul. See you in the next video.